Hello, Nathan, and welcome back. Today, Jake and I are going to be talking about if pigs can fly, and if they can, should they? Now, I feel, Jake, the first start point we need to establish rules on
Yes.
the type of pig we're on about here. Do you kind of get what I mean?
I'm thinking standard cartoon looking pig.
Okay. So not like
Pig
real pig. I was thinking
now.
real pig. But are you
No,
on?
no, a real
Okay,
pig. But
so
you know what, like a cartoon stereotype of what a real pig should
okay.
look like.
Pink kind of pig. From like the Shaun
Pink.
and the Sheep pigs, where they're pink and they're big,
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
dumb. Okay.
yeah. Like,
Right.
Charlotte's Web
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. I follow. Right. So I
I
so
don't know how
what?
I don't know how that has any relevance
I
to
feel like we
fucking
have to
this
establish the pig.
entire debate.
It does because if you
Okay,
have like
okay.
imagine a mini pig, right? Weighs less. You
Weighs
you
less.
could just throw
Flies
it
for
and it'll
longer.
fly. Yeah, you put it in a paper airplane,
Okay,
it'll go.
okay,
But if we're on about
okay.
like
So
prize winning
if that
pig,
means then that means we need adult pigs then
yes,
as
adult pigs.
well.
Well, children should never
Okay.
fly for a start. Like
No.
that's a given, I think. All right, so the pigs they live this today. Today the pigs have an urge to fly, or is it just like they're going to stumble upon it?
I think the pigs are going to stumble upon it.
Right. Okay. So it's more a matter of how long would it take, rather than
How long would it take? If
until
pigs
the
had the
pigs fly. Okay.
necessary if pigs had the necessary tools
Mm,
and knowledge available
mm.
to them, how long would it take for them to successfully fly?
Yeah. How long would it take?
Taking into account their body mass, their
Mm,
bone structure,
mm.
their everything into account, how long would it take?
Are
If you
you
put a
coming?
bunch of pigs into, a kind of an aerospace engineering institute, how long would it take?
Okay. See, yeah. So where they're going to manufacture a plane, they're not like evolving into one. It's not a matter of like when do
No,
they become
no,
birds.
I think
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
no, because that I think that would take too long. I think here we could easily get like some good
I see.
numbers
Yeah.
in terms
Yeah.
of estimates.
Evolution. I feel like you can't. We can't be trusting in that.
Evolution, it'd be like 20 million
Yeah.
years,
Why
and it'd be
would
the
they need to
shortest
fly?
podcast ever.
That's true. Okay. All right.
Well, I know why they'll need to fly.
Why's that?
Get away from the fucking farmers.
Rising sea levels.
And they're taste of
Mm.
rising sea levels, of course.
How could we have not seen this?
All the coastal pigs are a step ahead.
God, they're one step
They're
ahead,
already
those
doing it.
bloody pigs. Yeah.
These inland pigs don't know what's about to hit them.
They've got no idea. They're so far
They've
behind in
got
the
no idea.
evolution. Are the pigs like still in farms, right? So like they're not just kind of allowed to do what they want, to wander into like research facilities or like look at how
Mm.
planes are manufactured, right? They're still a farm animal. Or is it like we're gone, we're having no influence on these pigs, and they're doing their thing?
I think that I think if you put them in a farm, it restricts what they can do.
Yeah,
I think that
that's
these need to
true.
be free range piggies.
They need to have the best chance they can
The best
to
chance,
be able to
exactly.
fly. It's unfair for us to expect them to do it in like difficult situations. We're providing
Mm.
the knowledge, we're giving them the tools. We're not eating them, we're not restricting them in any way.
No, it'd be like getting a surgeon and then putting a blindfold on him
Yeah.
or her
And then expecting
and
them to
saying
perform the
and
same
then
way.
doing open heart surgery
Yeah, yeah, that's not fair.
with blindfold.
Yeah, it's not
It's not
reasonable.
fair.
It's not
We've
reasonable.
got we've got to give the surgeon or the pigs
Mm.
the best possible
We're all about fairness.
chance.
Best possible
Exactly.
chance. Okay, okay. So we've got our grammar as normal pig. Best possible chance to learn how to do it. All of the knowledge provided to them. Everything they could ever need. Now, pigs are clever. This is a fact. Pigs are clever. Then it was known.
They're actually smarter than dogs and toddlers.
And really, and toddlers. No, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peter's taught me that
yeah.
about 4 seconds ago.
Oh, you googled that. Shit. Reliable source
Yeah.
Peter. They've never done anything wrong. So yeah, well, so pigs have. Okay, let's put it that way. Pigs have the capability of a toddler, right? They might not learn as
Well, they're
quick.
ahead of a toddler.
They're
They're ahead
ahead.
of the pigs have probably got the
Mm,
capability
okay.
of a 5-year-old.
5-year-old, really? That's ambitious, I think.
Well,
Because a
that's ahead of a
five-year-old,
toddler.
but a 5-year-old can like comprehend complex emotions like empathy. Can a pig do that? Do pigs have
I think
empathy?
they can. Have you seen Charlotte's Web?
Yeah, but that's not a real pig, is it? And also, the pig's
Yeah, I
dumb. The
know, but
spider has empathy. Come on.
yeah,
Or am I
but
misremembering the story?
but the spider dies, which is
Yeah,
spoilers
spoilers.
for Charlotte's
Spoilers
Web.
from somebody
I always thought
Google
the
when
pig was
Charlotte Web
called
came out.
Charlotte, but it's a
I
spider,
always thought the pig was called Web.
which the pig was called Web. That kind of does work in the context of the story as well. Charlotte's Web,
Yeah, exactly.
in a way. Like I'm Tom's Jake, in a
You are
way.
my Jake. This is true. But I'm not.
Yeah.
But that. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think that works, but that's fine. I'm googling when did Charlotte's Web come out because spoilers for
2006.
no the book the
Oh,
book
the boat.
yeah. So sorry for Nathan there. The spoilers from the 1991 Charlotte's Web book where the spider dies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dies of old age. It's not
which
even
is it's
exciting.
quite a nice way to go though. Really, you know,
Yeah.
it's sad, but at least it's has meaning.
Doesn't traumatize the kids.
Yeah, or it's not like oh they tried to fly and fell off a bridge or something like that. Do you know what I mean? The spider was
Mm.
happy and fulfilled in what they
Yeah.
did. So fair enough, but still spoilers. Anyway, back on topic, back on track. You believe that the pigs have the capability of a 5-year-old? I think that's a
I
bold
think they've
statement
got
to
the
make.
potential to
Okay,
have the capabilities of a
you're not
5-year-old.
saying they do. They have the potential to get there.
I think
Okay.
in order for us to realistically and seriously talk about whether these pigs could construct a flying vehicle of some sort and take off,
Yeah.
we'd have to assume they are some of the smartest pigs in the world.
Yes, which is fair.
You know, like
Yeah. The
this is the
pinnacle
pig
pigs.
equivalent of Mensa.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about best situation, best pigs. This is like
yeah,
in Oppenheimer where they had whatever it was out in New Mexico. I forgot what it was called.
all the top
All the
scientists.
top scientists, all the top scientist
Yeah,
pigs who are ready and willing to learn are there.
we've
That's
got
what it
we've
is.
got Pig Pig Alamos.
Pig Alamos. There you go.
That's what that's what it
Shit.
is.
Yeah. So in Pig Alamos, are we teaching the pigs? Is there human
Porkenheimer.
involvement? Porkenheimer.
Oh, give me some AI art on
Give me
that,
somebody make
please.
Porkenheimer AI.
That someone's got to be you,
Oh,
Nathan,
no,
because
yeah,
no one
yeah.
else is
We
listening to
need
this.
Nathan to send us in the fucking Porkenheimer art. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, question for you. Are you willing
I
to
am
teach the
Bacon,
pigs?
destroyer of blood pressure.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry,
Fuck's sake.
sorry.
Are you teaching the pigs? Are you like they're 5-year-olds mentally? They have
Yeah.
the capability of that, but they don't just inherently have the knowledge, right? Are we just allowing them to like read books, or are someone sitting the pigs down and going, "Oi, oink," you might say,
Oink, oink.
this is what's happening. This is how planes work. Get building." Or is it just like,
I think
because I'm thinking they just
no,
roam
there's got to be
free.
some intervention.
There's some
Oh, okay.
intervention. Because I was thinking, like, how long would it take? Like, all the information's there. Like, they can't just eat it, right? And they have to learn to read.
Yeah.
But everything they need to do that is there. Or audiobooks for the pigs on how to build a plane just on loop. That kind of shit. You know what I mean?
See, yeah, but see what we're also got to consider here
Yeah,
is the lifespan of the pig.
that's true.
You know, because
Mm,
if pigs are only going to be around for 10 years,
mm.
then it's going to be 15 to 20 years is the lifespan of
So,
a pig.
is that a lifetime as a pig? You've got that prep. 15 to 20 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Do
15 to 20 years.
Okay. So maybe it's less of a question of how long would it take the pigs, but more how
How
many generations of pigs would it take?
generations?
Because let's say after 2 generations, I don't think the first ones are getting very far. You're finding the cleverest pigs, you're taking them out the farms, and you're just putting them in.
Mm,
You're just putting them in. So I don't think they're going to adapt very quick. But if they're growing up in that environment, right, they've got the superior genes, and they have all the information
yeah,
around them. I think the second gen pigs, are going to progress very quickly, and I reckon they could learn to read.
But then we're just getting back into the question of evolution, surely.
Oh, I don't think they're
Surely once we
evolving
start
though.
talking about generation.
Is
Well,
it?
what are they doing? You've just described evolution.
No, no, but evolution doesn't take part over a generation. It's that what I'm saying is like they're adapting, not evolving.
They're
They're
adapt.
still a pig, but this pig has been exposed to such an environment that it now can read. Maybe that is evolution, but I
Oh,
don't think it is because this what I'm on about is too quick. I'm on about one
you're
generation of
you're
pig.
talking about a Planet of the Apes type situation,
Mm,
where in Planet of the Apes, it's 20,000 years on, and the
yeah,
apes still look like apes, but
yeah,
they're just smart.
yes, similar thing, but pigs, and within 15 years. That's what I'm on about. But I'm not saying they build the
Okay.
planes within the first gen. I just think they get the capability to like recognize letters, let's say, and numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then once they figure that out, like it's easy to do like Pythagoras' theorem. They ain't got to work that out. They just got to read it and know it's true. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And if they know how numbers work, they can learn how shapes work because they're five. And as we all know, 5-year-olds know what a shape is.
Most do. Yeah.
You'd hope by that point.
You're like blind 5-year-olds might not.
Well, I reckon blind. Surely, if you give a blind 5-year-old a circle or a ball, right, and go, "That's a fucking
Yeah.
ball," they'll figure it out
Okay.
eventually.
Yeah. But if you get a whiteboard, draw a circle on it, and go to a blind 5-year-old, what's the shape I've just drawn?
Yeah, but that's
They're gonna
not
be
fair.
stumped.
That's not very fair, is it? They're blind, but they know what a circle. If you asked a blind 5-year-old to draw a circle on a whiteboard, could they?
Yeah, probably.
No, but they don't know what a circle is. They've never seen one.
Maybe the real question is, which group would fly first,
Ooh,
pigs or blind 5-year-olds?
mm.
Should we pit them head
Put
to
them
head?
against each other. How do we make this fair though? Because the pigs are allowed to age, but then like after a year you got a blind 6-year-old, right?
That is true.
And I feel like that's not unfair on the pigs because then they're not on the same level.
Pigs are gonna have 4 generations in,
Yeah,
and you got a blind 70-year-old that's just
I think the blind 70-year-old could
through
figure it
trial and
out.
error.
I think if you
Yeah.
had one determined blind 70-year-old, but what if it's just a prank though and there's actually no pigs? They're like, you need to figure out how to fly, or the pigs will do it before you. You know what I mean?
And we just don't state the consequence of that.
Yeah, we just say if you
It's a very
you
ambiguous
best do it,
consequence. It's just, or the pigs will,
or the pigs
and we
will.
don't want to be around when that happens.
We just put this old guy, well, this 5-year-old, sorry, in a really tall tower. They can hear the wind
Yeah.
outside, so they know they're in the air, right? So either they
Mm.
fly or the pigs will. And we don't know where the pigs are going, but they know your location. You know, they know that you have the secrets. They might want
Okay,
them.
so right, I'm grounding this
Okay, bring it
argument
back. Bring it
again.
back. Okay,
So
yeah,
yeah, I'm bringing it back.
please
So
do.
we've got, I'm gonna say 15,000 pigs.
fifteen
Okay,
thousand pigs. Okay,
15,000
okay,
of the smartest pigs
yeah,
in the
across the
world
globe. Yep,
put together
yep,
at Pig Alamos.
yep.
Okay, and their one job is to create a vehicle of some sorts
Yep.
that can get them for. It doesn't even have to be long. I'd say like a 50-meter distance, but they've got to fly
Okay, okay.
for that distance, or maybe not 50 meters. Let's say
They gotta go
half
off
a mile.
half a mile. I think that's reasonable. Because I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
like
that's what,
jumbo
800
jet.
meters.
Uh,
No, I'm thinking chicken run.
okay. Yeah, because they only get to like the island, don't they? In Chicken Run 2, or whatever it's called.
Precisely.
Yeah, so they don't go that far. Hmm. So
So 15,000 pigs.
15,000 pigs.
Let's say, let's say it's a 50-50 male-female split.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then how many pigs are in a litter?
It's got to be like 6 to 8.
So there are average 7.5 pigs in a litter.
Hey, just saying.
Okay,
Pretty good though.
so well, let's round it up to eight.
Yeah.
Let's round it up to eight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've got 8 pigs in a litter.
Okay.
Okay,
8 pigs
we'll
in a
have
litter.
seven times that by 7,500.
You're not thinking about gay pigs.
I'm not thinking about that. No, I'm
There might not
thinking
be that
just.
many, but you know,
I'm thinking of a lot of nuclear families
yeah,
right
maybe
here
maybe
for
just
the
take
sake of this
off
argument.
200 pigs. Just just
Okay,
just
so
just humor me. Take 200 pigs off.
okay, I will take off 200 pigs.
Mm,
So
mm.
that means that we're gonna have roughly per generation. Well, for
Mhm.
the second generation,
Mhm.
we're gonna have about 60,000 pigs.
Okay. Okay. And that. mm. So we're going from 15,000 to 60,000 pigs.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fucking pigs.
that's a lot. Is that too many pigs? Is that too
I don't
many
think that is too many
puffs in
pigs.
the kitchen?
Because then they could form, if you could even say, their own kind of society. Like you say, hoofs in the kitchen. They need chefs. Someone's got to cook. Someone's got to feed the
Yeah,
brightest
that
of
is
the bunch.
true.
You know,
Childcare.
childcare. Exactly. They could form
Yeah,
their own
taxes
pig. Would the pigs form the taxes to pay for the plane? Someone's got to,
to pay for the plane. Yeah.
yeah. It all comes around. It all comes around. So, but like, would the pigs create societal norms that we have before they're able to fly? Because we had them before we were able to fly. I think.
Mm.
I don't. I'm not a history guy, but I think.
I I think that. What was your question again?
Would the pigs fly first over 800 meters, half a mile, like you said, or
Yeah,
would they create a system where they have jobs and roles within a society first? Because that's a lot of pigs. That's a lot
that
of
is a lot
pigs.
of pigs.
Obviously, they're not all like emerging at the exact same time, because that's never going to happen. But that's a lot of.
Mm.
That's a lot. That's 75,000 pigs run about there
That is, yeah,
over 20 years, and
yeah.
that's only exponential. So if you're, because you've changed my mind a bit on this, because I was thinking like stealth bomber is what the pigs were making,
A
right?
Delta bomber, a
That's when
Boeing
we, yeah,
747
like when we said flying, I
with
was like they've got
stewardesses
to get
and little
across.
packs of peanuts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe not with the luxuries that we have, but like they need to get across the Atlantic Ocean. That's a far journey.
Okay,
That's what my mind was.
okay.
But if we're on about half a mile now,
No. Half a
that
mile is all
changes it a
pigs
lot.
need to get shit done.
That's true. They are pigs. They don't need to go that far.
They don't need to go far.
Like if they had two pig cities, they're probably only going to be about that far apart. To be fair, there are a lot of pigs there. Maybe they'd span that distance.
There are,
I reckon if we're saying 800 meters, saying 800 meters,
yep,
I think on that sheer number of pigs, it's got to be like I want to be ambitious for the pigs and say like 4 generations of pigs. They will get
no
800 meters.
fucking way.
I'm gonna be ambitious for the
Four
pigs.
generations of pigs, what,
Yeah.
in 80 years?
Yes. If we're playing
Okay, so
constant
run
around, this is how you do it. We're hitting them with the facts. They're only there to
run me
learn.
through each generation.
Right. Okay. Gen one. There's just pigs. Right.
Yeah,
They're kind of
yeah,
just
we've
there
established that.
to produce the 60,000 pigs, right? You
Yeah,
got little sponge piglets, right? Little sponges. All they want to do is have
yeah,
information, right? And they're just chilling. They're just being chilling in paradise because they got nothing else to do. And they're just
yep,
listening to some guy yap about how to make planes and how sick they are, and how lift
yeah,
works, and how to create thrust, and all this
yep,
exciting stuff. What a wheel is, how to make wheels, and they're just kind of learning that
yep,
and like eventually they might not be able to speak it because they don't have the same vocal cords as us, but they
yep.
understand the English language and what's being said to them within 20 years, right? Because I'm thinking these pigs are
Okay,
just sat there for 20 years listening, just listening.
okay,
You know what I mean?
okay,
And at
okay,
that point, they know what's being said, okay?
okay.
Which speeds up Gen 3's like mental capacity, right? They're gonna learn quicker now because their parents can teach them what they already know, right?
Yes,
So then they become
from a
more
young age.
from a young age. So they can become more free thinking because they're still sponges at this point, Gen 3, still spongy, and they can like figure out what the words are referring to, right?
Mm,
And then do calculations based with the
mm,
numbers. Because like if you're being told how to make a wheel or what a wheel is, sure you understand what they're saying, but I don't
yeah,
know why I need that. But then once you know what it is, you can think, oh, why do I need that? And then they start experimenting. This is the renaissance of pigs, you could say. Grand design, Pig Vinci,
yep. The grand
and that.
design. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to be born. We've got enough pigs, you know.
We have got enough
We've got enough
pigs.
pigs. We had 60,000 pigs. Times that by eight.
Well, if
That's a
we
lot of
got
fucking pigs.
60,000 in
Gen
Gen
2,
2,
and they know
so we're
English.
gonna have
Yeah,
480,000 in Gen 3,
you're gonna get one
and then
Pig Vinci. Yeah,
fucking over a million in Gen
yeah.
4.
So Gen 4, they're gonna have like a Van Pork or something. He's gonna be painting. They're
Yeah.
they're they're pretty all right, I think. So Gen 4, I reckon they can get to the experimental phase of because we've given them the tools, right? They have tools. Granted, they're made for
Hmm.
humans, but they could learn and adapt to make it for themselves. Okay. So I do believe
See, I
by Gen 4 they could create like a rudimentary glider of some kind
yeah.
on wheels that they push off a hill and they get half a mile with one pig, one little
See,
scrawny pig.
I've got one counter argument there that
Okay.
I think just blows all that up.
Okay, fair enough, please.
Opposable thumbs.
Hmm.
How
I knew this would
how
come
the
up.
pigs? How get how many pigs does it take
Hmm.
to screw in a light bulb?
Um.
How many pigs does it take to
Then
measure out some wood and chop that wood to spec
I could.
and get a hammer and a nail and nail it in?
Um. Light.
Also,
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah. Yeah.
assuming
Hmm.
that this is going to be fucking a first time success.
No, I'm
And
not.
there aren't
I'm
going to
not.
be,
I'm
oh,
saying
okay,
within 15, 20 years they're going to experiment Gen 4. Oh, right?
okay,
They're experimenting that whole time. They're going to fail a lot. But at some
okay.
point
And it's at
in
the
there,
end of Gen
yeah,
4.
I'm not saying like one of Gen 4 comes out, oh, I know everything, built a plane, mate. Not saying that.
Yeah.
Not saying that. I'm saying that at the end of Gen 4, towards the end of their lifetime, they will succeed. I do see your point about opposable thumbs, and now this could cause some problems. Granted.
I think it's the big problem.
But do the pigs need light bulbs? Because we've already set them up with them. We've already installed all the light bulbs. Right?
No, no, no. Well, I mean, the light bulb was more of just a joke
Oh,
than an actual.
fuck.
However,
Okay.
however,
Mm,
the hammer and the nails
yeah,
is
yeah.
deadly serious.
But a pig could pick up a hammer with its mouth, right?
Could
Mm.
it hammer in a nail
Two pigs probably. You might kill the other pig because like one of them has it in their teeth or something. Very long nails,
though?
overly sized. What if they made? Are we making anything for the pigs?
No,
Okay, right. Because I feel like you could.
unless you think we're allowed and not break the rules.
I feel like it does break the rules, doesn't it? Because I was going to say, what if we made a device that a pig could hold in its mouth, where another pig could drop a nail in it, and then they could line it up and the other one hit it, and it still pushes the nail in without destroying the other pig's teeth. But that might take
I
like Gen 10 engineering to create, so I don't know about
I think for the sake of this, I think we're allowed to give the pigs tools
that.
that can help them use the tools.
Okay. We because we did say they had all the tools necessary to achieve this.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So I think that's okay.
That's fine. So the pigs have tools that can enable them to do things to a similar level that we could with thumbs. Are we saying
I think that no, I think there'll still be a struggle,
that?
but it will be doable after enough effort.
Right. Okay. Might take like 5 pigs to like pick a hammer up, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So like how
Okay.
we could we could get a nail and a hammer and do it in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
For these pigs, this is a week's effort.
Okay. Wow.
You know,
That yeah,
it's
that is an effort. For one nail as well. Christ. Mm.
you know, just the trial and error. That you've got to just get it right, and just as you get it right, then the nail falls down. You've got to try all over again.
Yeah.
So it's
But would they
they
learn
can
over
do it,
time?
but it's I think they would.
Okay. So will they become more efficient at using the tools?
I think they would.
Okay.
Yes.
But how long do you reckon that would take them to become more efficient at using the tools?
Well, I think more than 4 generations.
Okay, well, what do you say then? I have faith in my little piggies. Honestly, I have faith in them. After
I
we've
think
discussed it, I think they got it. I think they got it in the bag.
I think
Hmm.
30 generations,
30? How many pigs is that?
which is
30?
600 years.
Oof. God.
Let's not think about how many pigs that is.
No, I don't think I could imagine a number that big. You
Well,
think
assume rising
600?
sea levels wipes out at least like 20% of them.
Would that give them more like?
Incentive.
Yeah, they got. They kind of have to fly at that point, or they die out. They've got to go with choice.
I think four
600 years.
four generations is because from the baseline of pigs
Hmm.
having the mental aptitude of, let's say, a 4-year-old, 4 or
Well,
5-year-old.
we're saying they could reach the capabilities of a 5-year-old.
Okay, so
That's what
let's
we're
say pigs
saying.
that can reach the capabilities of a 5-year-old,
Hmm.
and that's the baseline. And you're saying within 4 generations, 80 years, they can get to flying? No, 30 years. You've got at least 10 generations, I think, to understand the language and understand the language enough and be smart enough
Uh,
to be able to teach it to the kids.
I am kind of
Okay.
thinking on like I'm kind of thinking like if I was learning English for the first time, it would probably take me about 20 years.
Yeah.
And a pig, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say is stupider than me.
Yeah. I
Mm.
would say
I'm
that's a
glad
fair
that you
assessment,
supported me
just
on that.
about.
I appreciate that. I thought you were gonna just tell me no. I was
I
surprised
did take
actually.
a little breath. I thought
You thought
I
about
gave my
it.
brain just a little bit of room.
There was a
I
little
said,
pause.
let's not be too hasty. Let's just I think you're right, but let me just mull it over for
Yeah,
half a
let me
second.
just.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that checks out. Yeah, so okay, maybe I'm being too ambitious with my pick, but I still don't think 30 generations is a lot.
So
It's a
30
lot though. It's
generations,
a lot.
that'll be what? So 20 years, 30 generations, that's 600 years.
Yeah, 600
So
years.
2,624 pigs can fly.
2,624. Somebody write that down. Get it in. Lock. The answer's locked.
Get it,
I'm
Nathan?
saying,
Write it in.
Nathan, write that in. What am I saying? 21,
You're
basically.
saying 2080, pretty much.
2080. By the end of 2089, give me some, wiggle room. Pigs, if
Okay,
we allowed them to, would be able to fly. If we allowed them to, but
okay.
the
So
socioeconomics of the world would never allow such a thing, such
we are
grace.
we we are coming up to the end of this
Okay.
podcast, but we do have time
Mm,
to discuss this second part of this question,
okay.
which I think could be its own
Yeah,
podcast.
but it might have to be.
Should they?
Should they fly? This is another good question. I propose, as this is, test run, test flight, some might say,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
that I'm going to stand my ground and say by 2089, pigs would be able to fly.
Okay.
You could say whatever you want, and I think we leave it up to Nathan. Nathan has to decide who he thinks is closer, a chance,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because I'm going to win this, so I know he'd agree with me. He can decide, and then we'll get on to talking if they should, we
This
should
is.
allow it.
I feel like this should be a part two.
Because I feel, yeah, because we could. I think if we don't end it at some point here, we're never gonna stop going around this. You know
No.
what I mean, I don't
No.
think that we're gonna find a middle ground because we have quite such stark opinions on it.
Yeah. No.
No,
I think that's a good idea. I think we came into this with a double header,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we've just got ahead at the minute.
yeah, we just got ahead.
It's
I think we can both agree that we believe pigs would be able to achieve this.
oh, completely,
Completely
100%.
agree on that, but it's just the
But I
time
think our
between.
disagreement's going to be should they?
Okay, okay, that's interesting. Well, we'll find out. Find out, won't we?
Yes, we'll
Okay.
find out the
Well,
next time.
I suppose we
Cool.
leave it there.
Yes.
Email in,
Well,
Nathan.
I'll just like to say goodbye, Nathan. Thank you for listening. As always, you've been a very brilliant listener here, listening to our conversations about pigs and flying. Um, if you would like to email us who you think has won this argument, we can then bring those results into the next episode of
Yes,
Hello Nathan.
yes, we can.
Um,
Please
but if
email
there's anything else
hellonathan
from
at
you,
gmail.com. I'll say it one more time. Hellonathan at gmail.com.
thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Jake. See you
Is there
next time.
anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just say
No?
listen along to next time. Here we've got
Listen
big things
along
to be
next
discussed.
time.
Big things coming. Big things coming for
And
this
for the
little
final
show.
time, goodbye, Nathan.